Hello, hello, hello to my busty bays and D Cups and Ups girlies. This is the D Cups and Ups podcast, the safest place on the planet for all the fly busty girlies of the world. This is your girl, your host, Jordan, the tickle bitty connoisseur, and we are here for our 4th episode. Look at us, okay? Today we're going to be talking about our anatomy, the booby anatomy. Okay, so first, what I want you to do, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to make sure that you're somewhere sitting down. Well, you could be listening to me while you're driving, but just make sure that you're comfortable. If you are at the house chilling, get you some tea or some coffee, whatever y'all like. Light an incense, spark a blunt, I don't care. And let's get into this episode. So, busty ladies, we all know that we have large boobs, right? But how many of us know, how many of you know what boobies are made of? Do you have any idea? Our boobies may be big, pretty, long, perky, maybe a little wrinkly, lopsided, thin, whatever they may be. What we're getting into today applies to us all. I want to know, do you know, like I asked before, do you know what your breasts are made of? Fat, fatty tissue, water, milk? What do you think? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get into it. There are 3 main tissues. These 3 main tissues that make up our breasts make them extremely susceptible to toxins and buildup. So that's why I'm going to need y'all to listen up, okay? So we can learn how to see what happens when you bring your kids to work day and they be sitting up here barking and shit. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my child, the 3 main tissues that make up our breasts make them extremely susceptible to toxins and buildup. So this is why we have to be mindful of the products that we use. And when I say products, I mean everything. Even the items that we don't consume or put on our skin, such as the detergents, air fresheners, the cleaning products that we use, all of those things, the foods that we eat. All of these products, including your deodorants, lotions, perfumes, can have chemicals that seep into the skin and right into our bloodstream, which affects our hormones and causes a buildup of toxins down to the processed foods that we eat. Yeah, it gets deep. Sometimes I just be thinking like, you know what? It's something wrong with all the foods. It's always some chemicals, always something, always a recall. At this point, I'm just about to start eating air. But the truth is there's chemicals in everything, so it's best to keep it at a minimum as much as possible. So the 3 main tissues are the lymph, fat, and glands. So let's get into the lymph. Your lymphatic system is like your body's drainage network, so it helps to remove toxins, excess fluid, and waste. And guess what? Your breasts are full of lymphatic vessels. So that means a good lymph flow is key to keeping the girls happy and healthy. Okay, so hold my hand. We're about to get a little bit technical, but it's okay. You're brilliant. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. So lymph starts as an interstitial fluid. If I said that word wrong, oh well. Interstitial fluid means the fluid that surrounds your cells that gets absorbed into tiny lymph capillaries. From there, it moves through a network of vessels and lymph nodes, which act like little detox centers, filtering out waste and adding immune cells to help protect your body. This is especially important in the breast area, where the lymph nodes in your armpits and chest help clear out toxins and keep things flowing. But here's the thing though, unlike blood, which has the heart to pump it around, lymph has no central pump, so it relies totally on movement. Baby, that means that you need to titty twerk at least once a day to get the circulation in. And, outside of titty twerking, which I highly recommend, working out, making sure that you're moving your body. You have got to get your body moving every day, especially if you work at a desk job and you're sedentary for most of the day, you're sitting down all day. You have got to get your body moving. Otherwise, that lymph is not going to flow. It is going to just sit there and become stagnant. So other methods of movement are exercise, massage, deep breathing, things like that. So if you're wearing super tight bras all the time, not moving enough, or have poor posture, all of those things can slow down your lymph flow, which leads to fluid buildup, discomfort, or even an increased risk of certain breast health issues. We don't want that. There's a debate that if you wear your bra to bed, it keeps your boobs perky. Me personally, I don't agree with that at all. If I still have my bra on in the house, that means I'm going back out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If I'm in the house for the rest of the night, that bra been off. Okay, I don't know what came off faster, my bra or my shoes. So, sleeping in the bra, yeah, that's a hell no for me. I wouldn't recommend anyone else do that either, especially the bras that we have. Busty Girls, all of our bras come with underwire. That is tight. Now, you want underwire all up on your rib cage all night while you trying to sleep and relax? I don't recommend that. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. That's what you go ahead and do. But if you feel the need to wear a bra at night when you're going to bed, get a bra that's, get like a sports bra or something that has no underwire, something that's comfortable. You don't need nothing you have that underwire poking you all day, and you have the audacity to sit up here and go to sleep with it on. Okay. But back to what I was saying. To my busty homegirls, make sure that you're giving yourself a nice little booby massage from time to time. Matter of fact, make it a part of your ritual. You're going to lotion and butter up your body anyway. You might as well throw in some massages here and there when you get out the shower, before you go to bed. Let your man do it. If you got a woman, let your woman do it. Whatever you got to do, you have got to get moving. You have got to get that circulation flowing through the body. You have to stay moving, stay active, do your stretches daily. And if you're a young millennial like me, you just enter your 30s and our knees is cracking now. So we got to keep these bodies limber and strong because we want to have a quality of life and strong mega knees. Amen. So the second tissue in the breast is fat. I think the majority of us already knew that. Fatty tissue is what determines the size of your breast. The more fat you have in this area, the fuller your breast will appear. And since this is the Busty D Cups and Ups podcast, you and I both know we got a lot of fat there, here in Miss Thelma and Louise. But listen, fatty tissue isn't just sitting there doing nothing. It plays a big role in shaping, cushioning, and even protecting the more delicate structures inside your breasts. And get this, your breast fat can actually change over time. So hormones, weight fluctuations, and even age affects how much fat is stored in your breasts. That's why some people notice that their boobs get bigger or smaller with weight gain or weight loss. Now, I haven't experienced this, but I've read that even after menopause, there's a shift where glandular tissues decrease and fatty tissue increases, which can change the feel and the firmness of breasts. For my ladies who are older and heading towards or maybe even experiencing menopause, they probably feel a difference in the firmness of their breasts. Maybe their breasts don't stand up like they used to back when they were in their 20s. Now, since fat stores estrogen, having more fatty tissue can sometimes mean slightly higher estrogen levels, which is why breast health is so closely linked to hormones. That's also why a balanced diet, regular movement, and even lymphatic drainage, like we talked about before, can all keep your breast tissue healthy and happy. So the fatty tissue is doing more than just filling out your bra. It is a part of your body's beautiful, unique design. Last but not least, your boobies also contain glandular tissue, which is responsible for milk production. These glands are a part of the mammary gland system, which is made up of lobes, lobules, and ducts. So let me break it down for you. Think of it like a tree. The lobes are the big branches, the lobules are the smaller twigs, and the ducts are like little pathways that carry milk to the nipple. So even if you're child-free, like me, well, I do have children, they're just animals. That's besides the point. But if you're child-free like me and have never breastfed, this glandular structure is still there, influenced by your hormones throughout your life. Your hormones, like the estrogen and the progesterone, controls how active these glands are. So during your cycle, pregnancy, or even menopause, your breast tissue changes because glands are responding to the hormonal shifts. That's why your boobs might feel fuller, swollen, or even a little tender at times, especially around those times of the month. Annoying, right? I be so over it. It's like they already big, and it's like during that time of the month, it's like they're big, they're heavy, and now they're sore. Sometimes I just be wanting to, how I take my bra off. Sometimes I be wanting to take my boobs off and just set them on the counter until, set them on the dresser until the next morning, just so I don't have to deal with them, especially around that time. And just like any other part of your body, your glands need good circulation and detoxification as well. That's where the lymphatic drainage that we talked about comes in, helping to clear out the waste and keeping everything functioning properly. Y'all, I have to really stress this to you. The lymph flow, if the lymph flow is sluggish or if hormone levels are imbalanced, it can lead to fluid retention, like swelling of your hands, swelling of your feet, or your ankles, cysts, or even discomfort in the breast. And we don't want none of that. So remember what I told you. Get moving, massage the girls, eat healthy and nourishing foods. We can't be big bags for the rest of our lives, okay? You gotta have balance. All of these things supports breast gland health. And if you ever felt those little lumps and bumps around your period, that's most likely your glands responding to hormonal changes. But of course, always stay on top of your self-exams and your physicals to make sure everything is copacetic, all right? Your breasts aren't just there to fill out your Ankh&Lotus top, no. That's one of the main reasons. But they're full of glands that are constantly working and responding to your body's natural rhythms. Show them some love and they will love you right back. Here is a fun little facty fact for you. And I got this from a book I have that's literally called Breasts. But it reads, the breast is not even fully developed until the last stages of pregnancy when the mammary gland forms. For many years, breast tissues are sitting around not being fully differentiated. That's one of those theories about why the breast might be so vulnerable to carcinogens. So if you're childless like me or have no plan to ever have babies, make sure you're taking my advice and massaging the girls. Get that lymph flowing on a daily because fat attracts toxins. So whatever you choose, we all deserve a quality of life and healthy boobies. Okay? That's it and that's all. That's all that I have for you today. So take that with you. I hope you took some notes. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling relaxed. But until next time, I'll see you later.